Hello everyone, thanks for checking out the first video here on the new channel. We're going to be playing a lot of Slay the Spire on this channel. I actually just downloaded the game on mobile. I'm a longtime PC player. And so we're going to be starting out from the very beginning, the base difficulty level. And since I am starting from the beginning, I thought I would make a tutorial video kind of covering the basic mechanics and, how to build winning strategies in this game. So let's go ahead and get started. This is my very first time playing the game on mobile. See, I haven't unlocked anything yet, so let's go ahead. Standard, and it looks like we only have the Ironclad available to us, so let's start a run. Okay. Alright guys, so this is Slay the Spire, a road-like deck building card game. And every time you hit embark, it's going to generate a brand new run that is completely unique and different from any run that's ever existed before. So you'll never see the same things twice. But there are some basic techniques and strategies that you can learn to help you along the way. So we're starting out with Ironclad here. I'm just gonna introduce a few things in the basic UI first before we actually get going on our run. So in the top left here, you can see our hit points. We start out with 80 hit points. If you go to 0, you die and you have to start your run over. Beside that, we have our gold counter. Okay, we have 99 gold. Just to the right of that, we have our potion slots. We don't have any potions now, but we hope to be getting some soon. Over here, you can see our map, and there's a legend on the right explaining what each node is. We'll be going over that in some more detail in a second. Clicking on the icon to the right of the map is our deck of cards. This is the basic Ironclad starting deck. The settings are here. I have enabled fast mode just to kind of speed things up a little bit, and I've disabled screen shake because I don't really like that. Okay, so it looks like when we first start the game, we don't even get a whale bonus. So I had forgotten about that. So let's go ahead and get started here. As you can see, the nodes that we're able to start on, these are going to be regular enemy encounters. Question marks could be anything. They could be special events. It says unknown here. They could be special events. They could be treasure chests. They could be shops. Or they could just be normal enemy encounters too. The merchant shops are places where you can buy cards, relics, potions, things like that, or remove cards as well. There is one treasure chest on all the paths located in the center of the map. Okay, the rest areas, these are campfires where you can upgrade cards or rest if you need to. And then we already talked about the normal enemies, and at the bottom are the elites. So these are the most powerful foes in the Spire, and we hope to be taking at least several of those, because when you do beat an elite, you get some really great rewards. And then we can see our act boss is going to be the Guardian. So we have one relic on our relic bar, and that's Burning Blood. This is the Ironclad starter relic. He'll always start with it. And it's a really powerful one. It's going to heal you for 6 HP at the end of every fight. So I need to think about the path that I want to take to get to the act boss. So I'm looking at it here. And I definitely want to take some elites. Generally speaking, I want to have a couple normal enemy encounters so I can get some card rewards before my first elite. A shop is decent too before your first elite, and a campfire, a rest area, is also pretty good. Okay, so I can kind of highlight the nodes here. So what I'm thinking is, so I'm seeing a max of 3 elites here. So if I'm looking at this path here, I can kind of path through here, get an elite. It's an elite here. Elite here as well. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to choose a path that gives me some options. So I'm going to start here at the second to the left. I'm going to hit this shop, and then I'm going to decide if I'm strong enough to go left and take this path that puts me on 3 elites, or to the right where I can hit a rest site and maybe just do a 2 elite act instead. So, but I think this gives me some good options and some good flexibility for starting out. So I'm going to click here. All right, again, this is the very beginning, so it's going to come with tutorials, all right? So I'll just read through them for you. Defeat enemies by playing cards from your hand. Cards require energy to play. Once you are out, end your turn. At the start of your turn, new cards are drawn and your energy is replenished. Play defensive cards to gain block when your enemies are about to attack you. Block reduces incoming attack damage, but wears off at the start of your next turn. During your turn, you can observe an enemy's intent above them. If an enemy is intent on attacking you, be sure to gain some block. Okay, so we're starting out with the lice, and they're going to be hitting for 12. Okay, so the lice have a unique mechanic where they have curl up. So when you strike them for the first time, they're gonna gain 6 block right away. See, they both have it. This one's gonna curl up for 4 block, and this one's gonna curl up for 6. So I'm gonna block twice because I have 12 incoming damage. And I'm going to strike the back one. That way I can kill it with a strike next turn. By the way, I can see my discard pile here to the right, and these are the cards that I've played. And then I can see my draw pile here to the left. These are the cards that I'll draw. Every turn you draw 5 cards, so I know that I'm going to draw these exact 5 cards next turn. So that's useful information. And here's my energy here. I've already used all 3 energy that I have for this turn, so let's end. And it's okay, I'm taking 2 damage here, but remember, I do have the Burning Blood, which is going to heal me 6 at the end of the fight. So the reason I struck this guy first is so that I can just kill him outright. I'm going to block and then activate his curl up. No more cards. So yeah, once you have no more cards, then your discard pile is going to be reshuffled into the draw pile. And there's my first fight. Again, I'm back to 80. So every normal enemy encounter is going to give you some gold. Got that, 19 gold. You can see my gold just ticked up from 99 to 118. A potion. I can only have 3 potions at a time. Yeah, and these stay with you between rooms. And I'm going to get a card reward. And this is a power card. Okay, so right away, I'm given a choice of 3 cards here. Generally speaking, I can choose one of these 3 cards or skip. Generally speaking, in Act 1, you want to be able to dish out damage as quickly as possible because the elites tend to be a damage race. And remember, we want to take on those elites because we get some pretty good rewards for doing it. So, Inflame is a power card. This is going to give our character 2 strength for the entirety of the combats. Flame Barrier is an excellent block card, but again, The elites of this act require me to dish out damage as quickly as possible. Flame Barrier is an excellent card, but I don't think I get to take it right now. And then Pommel Strike is a perfectly acceptable attack common, dealing 9 damage and drawing a card. All of these cards are going to improve my base deck substantially, but I think the Inflame is what we need because that's going to make all these strikes now deal 8 damage instead of 6. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Inflame here. Confirm. Also, you can skip, and as we get further into the run, you're going to see we're going to do that a lot, because you don't want to take too many cards in your deck. You want your deck to be somewhat compact. All right, so I'm going to take an Inflame here. All right, going on to the next enemy node. We have 2 slimes. Okay, so this guy's going to be attacking me for 5, the one in the front, and the one in the back is going to be debuffing me. So this particular slime will be debuffing, will be giving me a weak debuff. So when that happens, my attacks are going to be dealing 25% less damage rounded down. So we'll see what that looks like on the next turn. Looks like I'm probably going to get hit on the next turn too when he decides to attack, but oh well, at least we got one out of the way here. So as you can see, he weakened me, so now my attacks deal 25% less damage just for 1 turn. He decided not to attack. So normally you can see my strikes were dealing 6 damage, now they're just dealing 4. And he's going to debuff me again, adding another weak. This turn we are going to Inflame. Alright, so now that I've played the power card, you can see my strength has gone up by 2. And that's not going to go to the discard pile either, unlike these strikes and defends. So I'm going to defend once and strike once. Because remember, I have the Burning Blood to heal me at the end of the fight for 6. So I can take 6 damage. And it looks like I got the kill here with Bash Strike. Alright. So, my next choices. Cleave, Rampage, and Sword Boomerang. These are all attack cards. Here's my deck as presently constructed. I'm really liking Cleave. You can see Cleave is a good source of AoE damage. It deals damage to all enemies, which, as you can see, in a multi-enemy fight like that, that's really valuable. Rampage scales with the number of times you've played it, increases card's damage by 5 this combat. And Sword Boomerang's not bad. It scales with strength, but you can't target enemies with it. So it's a bit unreliable. And I think AoE is good for what we're going to be facing going forward, so I am going to take Cleave here. Alright, so this is our deck so far. By the way, I forgot to mention Bash. Bash applies Vulnerable. This is always going to be in the Ironclad starting deck. And when an enemy is vulnerable, it's going to apply 2 turns of Vulnerable. When an enemy is vulnerable, all your other attacks are going to deal 50% more damage. It's a very good first upgrade, but we'll see if we'll upgrade that or Inflame first. Okay, we got to go to a question mark node. Okay, the Serpent. His proposition is 175 gold for a curse, and that curse is Doubt. And you know what? I'm looking here and I'm seeing we got a shop in the next node. And I can simply remove that curse for 75 gold, and I'll net 100. So I am going to take your curse, and you can see I have 313 gold, but now a Doubt has been added to my deck. And a Doubt, what that does is, it's a curse, you can't play it, but at the end of your turn you're going to be weak. And remember, we talked about when you're weak, your attacks are dealing 25% less damage. And normally that would be very bad if I couldn't just remove it right here, which is what I'm going to do. All right, so here's our first shop. Our gold's up here. We have 313. And you can see there are 5 Ironclad cards at the top that we can buy. 2 attacks, 2 skills, and a power. I have 3 relics here, 3 potions, and 2 colorless cards in the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to click on these. So yeah, 2 attacks will always be here, 2 skills, a power, and these are Ironclad cards here at the top. And then these are 2 colorless cards that you can get with any character. I'm going to go ahead and remove right now. I'm going to get that doubt out of my deck. All right, so what's going to make me stronger in the short term so that I can take this left path and start fighting elites? Brimstone is interesting. Brimstone says, at the start of your turn, gain 2 strength and all enemies gain 1 strength. This is a very powerful relic, but it can also backfire on you as well, because you're going to be able to kill enemies quicker, but they're going to be able to hurt you a lot more too. It's a pretty risky one, and we already have our Inflame here, so again, Brimstone's good, but yeah, I'm a little wary. I do like Bronze Scales. Bronze Scales give you Thorns, and what that does is every time one of the opponents attacks you, they get 3 damage back. That's actually really good against our Act Boss, the Guardian. But is it worth 143 gold? You know what? I am going to buy that. It's a good relic. Confirm. Okay. Relics found throughout the Spire grant unique bonuses and remain throughout your run. They can be found by defeating powerful foes or within chests. Or within shops, too. I have 95 gold left in my money pouch, and I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to buy a potion down here. I have Strength Potion, which gives me 2 strength just for that fight. Energy Potion, which gives me 2 more energy to spend. And Blessing of the Forge, which upgrades all the cards in my hand. It's a really good potion. And I can see, you know what? I have an elite coming up. I'm going to take Blessing of the Forge. Alright, I've spent my gold, but it's made me stronger, and I think I'm strong enough to take this left path here and get 3 elites. Okay, let's go ahead and Inflame. Defend. Take 1. Alright, Cleave, Strike. Alright. So we should probably talk about enemy intent. So you can see that he is going to attack for 10, but he's also going to block as well. And can I kill him? So my Cleave's doing 10 damage. Oops. My Strike is doing 8, so I've got 16. Plus 10. So I've got 26 damage, and yes, that will kill. Alright. Good fight. Alright. So I've got an Iron Wave, 12 damage to weak, Flex, gain 2 strength, but at the end of the turn lose 2 strength. And then Iron Wave, gain 5 block, deal 5 damage. You know what? I'm going to take a clothesline here. I think dealing weak to enemies is good, especially the Act Boss, especially the elites we have coming up. The only issue with this is that it is a 2 energy card. You can see the energy cost here at the top. So that doesn't really play well with our Bash, because Bash is a card we like to play a lot too, and that's also 2 energy. And if we get Bash and Clothesline in the same turn, on a base of 3 energy, we can't play both. But I'm going to take it anyway. Alright, am I strong enough to start fighting elites? And you know what? If it goes poorly, I can always get out and kind of go along to this path here and get some more rest sites. But alternatively, I could do two... Oops. Oh. All right, so I actually just misclicked there. All right, again, I'm learning learning how this all works on mobile, but this gives us a chance to upgrade. And what do I want my first upgrade to be? Let's do Inflame. Going from 2 to 3 strength, that's pretty strong. Okay, so we have... Sorry, I didn't mean to select that. But anyway, I think this is still going to be good. All right, let's go here. And let's go ahead and pay 50 gold to remove a card from our deck. Let's get Strike out of here. Strikes are pretty weak. Defends are too, so generally speaking, we want to start removing the strikes and defends as quickly as possible so that we're drawing into our stronger cards more consistently. Now, before this elite, I can either choose an enemy or get another upgrade. Upgrading Bash could be good. Another enemy gives me another card reward, though. Let's take another card reward. Whoa, okay, like I said, I'm still getting used to... Obviously, I should have... Alright, so I'm still getting used to how this works on mobile here. I need to be very sure about my presses before I actually start clicking on stuff. Okay, we're offered 3 card rewards here. You can see this one is Corruption, the one on the right. I guess I can... Okay. Just kind of select it here so you can see what it is. This is a extremely powerful, rare card. However, I don't think it's what our deck needs right now. Generally, to take Corruption, you want to have some high-cost skills, because what it does is it makes our skills free. So you can see our skills here are the Defense. They cost 1 energy right now. And with Corruption, it says all these are free, but it's going to exhaust and disappear forever whenever we play it. That's going to be really strong in the late game, but now I think we just want more attack damage. I'm taking Headbutt. Bottled Flame is our first treasure chest relic. I don't know if I... And basically what Bottled Flame says is we can choose any of our attack cards and have it in our opening hand. Do I want to have attack cards in my opening hands? Bash would be okay in the opening hand, especially if we intend to upgrade it. But generally speaking, we want to get our powers down first, and we would prefer to have a better chance at having Inflame in our opening hand. So I am going to skip this relic. And you can do that. I can skip the relic here because I don't want an attack in my opening hand, because that's taking 1 of 5 draw slots, and I really want the highest possible chance to have Inflame to go ahead and get my strength down at the beginning of each combat. So I am going to skip here. I'm going to skip the relic. Alright, and I'm going to go into the first elites. Sentries. Okay, so basically the way these work is on the first turn, the middle sentry is going to be attacking for 9, and then the outside sentries are going to be putting status cards into your discard pile so that you'll draw them when you reshuffle. And then on turn 2, the outside guys are going to be attacking, and the middle guy is going to be putting the status cards in. You can see they all have 1 artifact, which negates 1 debuff. So if I were to play the clothesline, it wouldn't work. I'm going to use... Basically, because the outside guys will always attack together, you want to take out one of the outside guys as quickly as possible. So I'm going to target this one here with the 38 damage, the one in the back right. The question is, do I want to upgrade with Blessing of the Forge first before I do that? That would make my cleave do more damage. I mean, that would make all my cards do more damage. That's going to take the cleave up from base of 8 to 11 damage. So it would deal 11 damage to all the sentries. Alternatively, I could kill the one in the back with a fire pot potion next turn as well. So you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to cleave, headbutt, which puts that cleave that I just played back on the top of my draw pile. That's what headbutt does. Defend, and then next turn I am going to be able to kill this back guy with the fire potion. I mean, I could go ahead and do it now if I wanted to. All right, so let's go ahead. And yeah, we take a little damage here, but health is a resource, and we're using that to get stronger, so it's totally okay to do that. Am I still playing the fire pot? Because now this cleave is doing 11 damage. Strike would do 9. Sorry, I'm still getting used to playing this on mobile. Like I said, long-time PC player here. So, let's cleave and then fire pot the back guy. Alright, he's dead. We take another 4 damage. Like I said, they're putting these dazed in to your draw pile here. So now our strikes are doing 9 damage, so we can simply take this guy out here and then direct the other strike here. Alright, you can see all these dazed are in our draw pile now. It says unplayable ethereal. Basically, these just sit in your hand, and at the end of the turn, they exhaust. Okay, it looks like we can just kill here. Alright, so now we're back up to 72 HP. We get 34 gold. We get a War Paint. What War Paint does is going to upgrade 2 random skills. So I want to look at my card reward first in case it hits one of those skills. And here are my choices. A Searing Blow, another Headbutt, or an Iron Wave. Searing Blow is interesting. It can be upgraded any number of times to just become like a really strong card. And if I were going to be hitting lots of campfires to upgrade, I would consider that. But you know what? I'm going to skip. I don't want any of these. And my War Paint is definitely going to hit 2 defends then. But that's okay. Now my defends are upgraded. That's fine. Alright, so I'm going to keep pathing along here. Ooh, this one's asking me if I want to gain 75 gold but lose 11 HP. And of course I want to. Alright, I'm at another rest site. I'm going to upgrade a card in my deck again. And going into the next elite, I'm going to go ahead and get Bash upgraded. This upgrades the damage and the number of turns of vulnerable. It's a good upgrade. Alright, let's go towards this elite here. Bash defend. Take 5. See, you see these thorns here. Every time he hits us, he's getting damage back. All right, so this is tricky because he's gonna inflict a powerful negative effect on us. And what he's gonna do is entangle us, and that basically makes it so that we cannot play an attack next turn, just for 1 turn. Let's see if we can kill him. Clothesline does 18. It's hard to deselect cards on this. And Cleave does 12. So 18 and 12. 30. It doesn't get there. I'm going to inflame Clothesline because if he's going to attack us next turn too. And I want him to be weak for that attack. Yeah, see. We're entangled now. We cannot play attacks this turn, but that's okay. We can full block this. Okay, now he's inflicting vulnerable on us, but we just got to kill here. Boom. All right, got a block potion. Being offered Perfected Strike, Pommel Strike, and Second Wind. Pommel's a really good card. Second Wind would be better if we had more skills. That's definitely a good mid to late game card. Second Wind says exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Gain 5 block for each one exhausted. Unfortunately, we're going to need those block cards for the upcoming fight. We don't have that many skills that we can just start exhausting them. And then Perfected Strike is an interesting one. Deals 6 damage, deals 2 additional cards for all your cards containing the word strike. Which right now that would just be these 4 at the top. I'm going to take Pommel. Got another elite here. Gremlin Knob. I'm loving that we got Bash turn 1. So we're going to go ahead and apply Vuln and cleave him. So he has 2 more turns of Vuln. So the way this particular enemy works, this elite works, is that every time he has Enrage, you see here at the bottom. Whenever you play a skill, he's going to gain 2 strength. So if I were to play this defend, he would gain 2 strength and go from 14 to 16. So you want to kind of avoid that. I want to play Clothesline to weaken him instead of blocking. And I don't think I will play the defend. I think I'll just take 10 here. Do we ever kill next... we never kill next turn. I have the block pot here I could use if I wanted to. The block potion... I think I'm fine. I'm just going to strike for 9. He has 34 left. I'm going to take 10. Alright. He's going to inflict Vuln on me, so we need to kill as quickly as possible. So I am going to Inflame. Clothesline. We can easily kill him next turn. He has 6 health left, and boom, he's done. Or a Calcum. This says that at the end of our turn, if we don't have block, we can gain 6 block. This is pretty good. I'll take that one. And I think... we're going into our Act Boss, the Guardian. And we are offered 3 options here. This is their last reward before we get to the Act Boss. I'm really tempted to take Flame Barrier here. This one says gain 12 block, but whenever you're attacked, deal 4 damage back. He has a lot of multi-hits, so this could scale with those and be very strong. Twin Strike, on the other hand, is decent. It scales with our strength, meaning once we have the 3+3 strength, it's going to apply twice to that. So it's going to be, instead of deal 5 damage twice, it's going to deal 8 damage twice, which is okay. It's not bad. Or Rampage. Deal 8 damage and increase this card's damage by 5 this combat. I'm wondering if I need to take a Rampage to kill the Act Boss here. That's not a good card, but I might need it to beat the Act Boss. You know what? I'm going to take the Flame Barrier. I think with our bronze scales, the Flame Barrier, and our strength, plus, remember, we can keep him weak as well with Clothesline. I think that's going to be fine. We're going to upgrade Clothesline so we can keep him weak as long as possible. And we're going to take some damage here. Not a great opening hand, to be honest. Alright, so he's going to start out with 32 damage. So basically, as soon as I deal 7 damage to him, he's going to do a phase shift, and he will stop his current attack, which is for 32. So if I inflame... So basically, we have to do 7 plus 9. We got to get past his block there, too. So we got to deal 16 damage. Clothesline deals 14. So if I do inflame clothesline, that'll be perfect. So I'm going to inflame clothesline, and he's going to phase shift. And he's weak. He's only hit me for 6. I am going to play my upgraded defend. I'm going to put it back on top of the deck as well. So you can see he has thorns too. The thorns that I have, he basically has the same thing. Whenever I hit him in this curl up phase, it's going to deal 3 damage back. I'll just play another attack. There's already another block. Alright. I'm going to play this and then keep the weak up. Like I said, you can see this is a 3x4 attack here. Our thorns are doing some work. Ooh, and this is why we bought Flame Barrier. Because now we are going to be dealing 4 damage back per hit, plus the 3 from the thorns. And he's going to be hitting us 4 times. So 3 damage for each attack, 4 times. So he's going to take 4 times 7. He's going to take 28 damage from just that. Go ahead and strike him too. So you can see he's going to take some serious damage. Yeah, he's doing some serious self-harm here. And yeah, just keep the weak up. I would say this fight's going pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and I want to headbutt a defend plus. Ooh, okay, I got Flame Barrier next turn. I'll bash him. Take that. I'll go ahead and strike again, why not? Yeah, again, I'm taking a little bit of damage, but I think it's fine. We're dealing good damage as well. Alright, so this time I gotta deal 50 damage to get through to do the next phase shift. I'm just gonna keep the Volan up. Yeah, we take 4 here. That's okay. And do I want to headbutt that back? Yeah, it'll just kill next turn, I think. I think we can use that to just go ahead and kill him next turn. If we want to. Yeah, clothesline will kill. So let's defend so that we don't take that thorn damage back from him. And we'll just kill him. We heal up 6 from Burning Blood. So bosses are always going to give you a very good gold reward. See, I can get 103 gold there. That's a lot. And then they're going to give you a choice of 3 rare cards to choose from. And I am given Impervious, Fiendfire, and Double Tap. Impervious is an excellent source of block. Like I said, I was a bit worried about our block before. We did take Flame Barrier, but Impervious could really enhance our block. Fiendfire is an excellent card. It will exhaust all the cards in our hand, dealing 7 damage for each one. A really good way to just finish off enemies, and Double Tap is going to play our next attack twice. I don't really have... That's not seeming all that attractive to me right now. It's really between Impervious and Fiendfire. And I think where we are, we need more damage in Act 2, so I'm going to take the Fiendfire for that reason. Alright, also after every boss, you are going to be offered 3 boss relics to choose from. Okay, so I am being offered Mark of Pain, which gives me an extra energy. In fact, all of these are energy relics. All of these will give us one more energy. But all of them have a downside. So the Mark of Pain's downside is that we're going to gain the energy, but it's going to put 2 status cards, 2 wounds into our draw pile, which is honestly pretty terrible. That's a really bad downside. Sozu, we're going to gain an energy, but we can no longer get potions. So we have 3 potions up here currently, but potions tend to be a pretty big deal, so might want to avoid that. This one, Fusion Hammer, is saying that we're gaining an energy, but at rest sites we can no longer upgrade cards anymore. We can no longer smith. So we've got some of our important upgrades already. We've gotten Inflame, we've gotten Bash, we've gotten Clothesline. Also, when we get to Act 2 and 3, we're going to start seeing upgraded cards in our card reward screen. So it's not as important that I upgrade. I mean, upgrading is still very important, but it becomes less important. Plus, I could always find Apotheosis, which could upgrade all my cards. Plus, I do have a Blessing of the Forge, which can help me out in particular combats. I'm thinking the best one here is Fusion Hammer. I'm going to go ahead and take that. Get some extra energy, but forego upgrades. Because like I said, we've gotten some important upgrades. And we can just kind of focus on taking upgraded cards more. Alright, so I'm going to look here, see my Act Boss is Champ. And again, we want to be aggressively taking some elites. So on this left side, I get 2 elites. All right. The most elites that I'm seeing is 2 for this act, right? We got this one here and this one. And these 2 here. This has... I feel like there might be too many upgrades on this path, which we can't... Or too many fires on this path, which you can't really utilize for upgrading anymore. I might go ahead and start on the right side here so that I can hit this early shot. We got 285 gold. We can afford a relic. Actually, you know what? I can start out with 4 combats. That is difficult in Act 2. Start out with 4 combats, get some more money, so that we walk into this elite, get even more money, and then hit this shop here, healing up here if we need to, and then taking on another elite. And again, we got some good options here for healing or question marks or normal combats after that. Is that better than taking the leftmost path where I 2 elites a shop? You know what? Four normal combats at the beginning of Act 2 is kind of scary. The Act 2 normal enemy encounters are a lot more difficult than those in Act 1, and generally the way it works is you have 2 normal and 2 easy encounters, and then after that you're moving into the hard fights. So the first 2 will be easy. After that you're moving into the hard fights. And let's try it. Okay, so we can go ahead. Like you can see, we have 4 base energy now. It's going to enable us to do a lot more stuff. Let's weaken you. All right. I'm liking Inflame Bash Pommel, even though it's a wasted card draw. It's fine. All right, so what he did is he inflicted Hex on us, and whenever we play a skill or power, it's going to shuffle a Daze into our draw pile. So I'm going to get back Fiend Fire. He's going to, I think, inflict Weak on us now, too. So we want to kill as quickly as possible. Oh, we just killed. Sorry. Okay. Our options. Body Slam, Iron Wave, True Grit. True Grit is an excellent card, but without the upgrade and without the ability to upgrade, it's... I don't know that I want to take it. Body Slam would be excellent, again, if we could upgrade it. Because True Grit, it's going to exhaust a random card, but if you upgrade it, it's a targeted card, which makes it a lot better. I wonder if I just want it anyway. We can skip these. Birds. See, I love... This is a very unique enemy because they often do these multi-hits, multi-attacks 1x5, and they are just going to take tons of damage from our thorns. And look at this, we even have Flame Barrier. These are about to kill themselves right now. Watch this. Inflame. Flame Barrier. This is the perfect bird turn. Watch this. He just killed himself on my thorns and my hit back from the Flame Barrier. Basically, the way these work is you can knock them out of the air and they won't do their multi-attack anymore, but you have to do 3 attacks in 1 turn, which we can totally do. Yeah. We can do... Let's get our Fiend Fire back to finish him off next turn. Bye-bye. Again, I'm really just wanting to take upgraded cards for the most part in this act, unless they're really, really good unupgraded cards. These aren't. I'm going to skip. Ooh, this guy. I might consider using a potion here. In fact, I am going to go ahead and use my block pot. I'll get the clothesline back. As you can see, once we get to the 3rd fight and we enter these hard pool fights, they do get a lot harder. This one has malleable, so basically, whenever we attack him, he is going to get some block. Right now it's at 3. Wonder if we can draw into our Flame Barrier. See if we can get lucky there. We didn't. That's okay. Do I want to go ahead and bash so that Fiend Fire definitely kills next turn? I'll bash. Yeah, we didn't even need it. Again, these are not the cards that we're looking for, and that's okay. We can just keep skipping. I think we're still in good shape to kill that elite that we got coming up. We're skipping these. Yeah, let's skip. Okay, so we want to kill this guy as quickly as possible. He does some pretty nasty attacks. I am going to bash, defend, and then headbutt my defend. This is a good fight for cleave. I think we want to keep inflicting damage on the big guy. Do I defend twice in full block, or do I strike and take a little bit of damage? We gotta kill this guy. And we got the Vuln going, so the vulnerable going, so we need to take advantage of that. Ooh, Flame Barrier is going to deal... We definitely want a Flame Barrier to deal some damage back, but do I want to clothesline as well? I don't think I need to. Inflame, and then... You might be wondering why I don't kill this rat in the back first, the one with the mushroom sticking out of it. That's because when you kill him, he has Spore Cloud. So on death, he's going to give me vulnerable. So this guy's nasty attacks will just get even nastier. Does Bash Clothesline kill here? Bash is 13. Oh! Again, getting used to the UI here. Maybe double defend, bash, and then hope to kill him next turn. You can see we're taking some damage in this fight. Alright, I can go ahead and Fiend Fire and just kill this dude. The question is, how much do we want to Fiend Fire for? So it's dealing 10. With the vulnerable applied, it's going to do 15. So we only need to have... So it's going to do a strike on the rat first. We can. We're going to strike the rat first and then finish him off with Fiend Fire. Okay. Again, you can see what a powerful relic Burning Blood is, healing us 6 at the end of every combat. Anger. Anger plus. So you see we're seeing some upgraded cards here. Anger's okay. But what Anger does is every time you play it, it's going to add a copy of it to your discard pile. So what you end up doing is flooding your deck with Angers, which is not necessarily what you want. Thunderclap deals 7 damage and applies 1 vuln. Could go really well alongside Cleave, if we can draw them in the same hand. Of course, we don't have any card draw at the moment, so that could make that difficult. I think I might have to take this Anger, though. How desperate am I? I usually don't like to take Anger this late, but we have an elite coming up. We need to kill it. Let's just take it. Ew, okay, so these guys want to take all of our gold. They are the bandits. So it says you encounter a group of bandits wearing large red masks. Hello, pay up to pass. A reasonable fee of all your gold will do. Hee hee. You're definitely not paying them 345 gold. And if we beat them, we get a really powerful relic. So I'm going to go ahead and fight them. I would fight them even if I didn't have any gold. Okay. So this guy's attacking for 5/2. He has unknown intentions, the middle guy here. And Bear is going to debuff us so that we cannot do... it's going to take away our dexterity so that our blocks don't deal as much damage. Can I kill Bear here? That's the question. So Inflame boosts us. I'm playing this anyway. Now Bash is going to do 13. Cleave is going to do 16 with the Bash. So 13 plus 16 is equal to 29. And then Anger is going to do 16. So 29 plus 16 is 45. So we're good. Yeah, we can kill Bear. Bear, no, Bear. And I'm going to let our Orichalcum take care of some of the blocking for us there. Headbutt, cleave. Pommel. Cleave. Strike. Red mass. Oh my goodness. Okay, Dark Embrace. All right. Yeah, Dark Embrace is excellent. The only way we're exhausting right now is through Fiendfire. Dark Embrace says whenever a card is exhausted, draw a card. It's already upgraded. It's normally 2 energy card, but it's down to 1. Right now, the only way we're really exhausting is through Fiendfire, but we're going to change that very quickly. The only other consideration is Carnage to improve our output right away, our damage output, but no, Dark Embrace is too good. This is a card that you normally just take it on Ironclad when you see it, Dark Embrace. We're absolutely taking that. Let's try an Elite. Flavors. Alright, this is a hard fight. So, oh, by the way, so the red mask that we got, it says, at the start of each combat, apply 1 weak to all enemies. So you can see now these guys... Oh, shit. Alright, I'm going to save and quit there. I did not mean to click that button. Okay, continue run. Sorry about that. Yeah, you gotta watch that end turn button. So basically you can see all these guys are attacking for 25% less now. So I wanna, this is not a great opening hand. I wanna get my Dark Embrace down. I wanna keep weak going on the back guy. Yeah, I wanna defend. This is not a great turn 1. Alright, you can see this back guy is going to be entangling us again. We've seen this. We've seen this before. I think we inflame cleave flame barrier here. Though we do... Alright, we are not going to be able to do any attack damage next turn, which really sucks. Because... You know what, we probably should have upgraded the strikes and then just killed him, because we're gonna really be screwed next turn. You're gonna see what I mean. He's adding wounds to our pile every time. Yeah, so we can't do anything this turn. We can't play any attacks. We don't have any blocks to play. Yeah, we're taking some serious damage this fight. I misplayed that a little bit. Okay, so we can go ahead, and we're weak now. We can go ahead. Bash is dealing 9. Headbutt will deal 13. So we can bash. Even bash strike would be fine. I don't think I really have anything I want to headbutt. Do I want to defend, or do I want to headbutt bash? I'll defend. I'm going to try to conserve some health here. Alright, as you can see, our health count is getting pretty low, but we're still okay. Alright. This guy is going to die to the thorns and the flame barrier this turn. Okay. We should be good now. There's only one of them left. Not a great fight. Let's see what our rewards are. Ooh, Bag of Marbles is excellent. Apply 1 Vuln to each enemy at the start of every combat. Cultist Potion. Alright, you know what? Even though this True Grit... Another Fiendfire. That's actually really good. With Dark Embrace. Let's just take another Fiendfire. Alright. Okay, we have some card rewards here. Or sorry, some cards in the shop that we can look at. I want to go ahead. I have 400 gold. I have a pretty good amount. I think I want to take question card. Question card says future card rewards will have one additional card to choose from. I think I want to go ahead and take that for sure. So we have more cards to choose from in future fights. I want to remove a strike from our deck. I'm wondering if I should have bought Shockwave. It's less good. Shockwave's a really good card. We don't have enough for it anymore, but it exhausts. So it works with Dark Embrace. But we do have an upgraded Clothesline and an upgraded Bash, so it's not super necessary. Okay, I think that's fine. We're stronger now. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and rest. We lost some serious HP in the last fight. Bahoot. Okay. Bahoot is not a great relic. This says, whenever you would deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5. Book of Stabbing. Alright, so you can see, because of our 2 relics here, he's starting out vulnerable and weak. So we're going to go ahead and get our powers down. I'm wondering... I think I'm going to... Should I save that for Champ? This potion here is going to be very good against our boss for this act, Champ. I'm going to try to conserve it for him. And also, our thorns are going to deal really good damage against this guy. I should have drawn a card first. Okay, it's just a... Alright, so we're going to be taking 4x3. Need to go ahead and get Vuln down. Let's draw some cards. Ooh. Flame Barrier is very good in this fight. But... Oh, so he dies on the first hit. Okay, cool. That was a good fight. Blood Vial says, at the start of each combat, heal 2. That's okay. Flex Potion. I don't think I want that. Another... I don't think I'd take another unupgraded Pommel Strike. Double tap... Honestly, no. Headbutt. Yeah, unupgraded Pommel Strike. I don't think we take it. Headbutt. We already have one. We don't need another one. And we certainly don't need another Anger. That's okay. Let's take some more card rewards. Let's keep going. Do I want to go up the left path here? I don't think I need a heal. Plus, I have the regen potion. I'm going to go up the left path here, take some events, and see what that has to offer me. Ooh, okay, cool. So I can upgrade a card in my deck free and clear, or get the... obtain a special relic. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to upgrade... Pommel Strike. Okay. Ooh. Thank God we have Orichalcum here. We're taking, so we want to go ahead and get our powers down. So bash them. And let the Orichalcum do a little bit of work here, but we're taking some damage. But that's okay, we can heal it back. Let's draw first. Bash, anger, headbutt. Ooh, swift potion. Again, unupgraded cards. I wonder if we maybe just take a True Grit now. Now let's kind of get our exhaust energies going better. Again, these first two cards, True Grit and Armament, are excellent if you can upgrade them, but because of our relic here, not that one, Fusion Hammer, we don't have the ability to upgrade them. I wonder if True Grit is worth just getting anyway. Maybe it is. I'll just take it. And Swift Pot. We probably should have used one of these potions. I'll get rid of Blessing of the Forge. Take Swift Pot. That allows us to draw 3 cards. Alright, these are the same. Either enemy question mark or question mark enemy. It doesn't really matter. And like I said, those question marks can sometimes just be enemies. Okay. Draw some cards. You can see the ones that I've exhausted here. Can I kill? Pommel, headbutt. Headbutt deals 9. Pommel deals 10. Cannot kill. Wait, this deals 14. Pommel, yeah, I can kill. No, I can't. How about just Inflame Headbutt? Oh, shoot. Got it. Miscounted. Right, let's Headbutt back. Finger. Oh, you know what? I could have... Draw a card. Just strike. It's okay. He'll be dead soon. Okay. Let's see our card reward here. Again. Nothing that I'm really loving here. And I'm a little bit scared about our act boss. I wonder if that means we just use Sword Boomerang along with our Cultist Potion to kill him. I wonder if that's correct. You know what? Let's just... I hate taking Sword Boomerang this late, but I feel like we need him to kill the act boss. And as soon as he gets to 18, he's dead from thorns. Yep. Wait, do I have Dark Embrace down? I do. Yeah, I think that... Yeah, let's just do this. Yeah, we can kill next time with King Fire. Okay. Dual wields. That's interesting. So we can make copies of our most powerful card, which would be... Or we could dual wield. So this card says choose an attack or power and add 2 copies to your hand. Yeah, I feel like dual wield is going to be some way for us to win. With liquid memories, we even have better control of what we dual wield. I'll get rid of the region pot and take liquid memories. And we have the rest here anyway. Okay. Alright. Oh, good. Alright, so what I can do here, strikes and defends are not good cards, and I can get those out of my deck right now. Oh, and I said I wanted to play this against him, and I will. Okay, I'll go ahead and get strength going. Okay, so do I play Pommel Strike first to try to get dual wield in hand and dual wield the Inflame? Is that even necessary with the Cultist Potion? I think it's not. Let's just Inflame. Do I want to headbutt anything? I guess I could get a defensive card. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, okay. So Sword Boomerang could be a strong dual wield target once our strength really gets going. As you can see, it scales with strength. So now it's doing 7 damage to a random enemy 3 times, and there's only 1 enemy, and that's only going to keep going up. The other option for dual wield is Pommel Strike so that we can keep drawing cards. Let's just dual wield Sword Boomerang. That's gotta be good with our strength, right? And we can get rid of these cards. Alright, so once Champ goes below half health, he's gonna do a different move. Ooh. Alright, so we should weaken him and double defend. Okay, so he's below half health now. He is going to go into his super mode, where he's going to do a really big attack to us next turn. I guess I keep dual wielding Sword Boomerangs. Sure. I'm weak this turn, so it's not dealing that much, but surely that's our ticket here. So now you can see these Sword Boomerangs are 11 by 3, so they're 33 damage, but we can... What if I did Vuln on that? So the Bash is going to deal 18 damage, and these are going to go from 11 by 3 to 16 by 3. So that is 48. So these are 96 each. Or sorry, 96 together. Plus the 18 from the Bash. That's not enough to kill. Unless I were to employ another potion. And let's save our health and just do another potion. Now you can see why I did not want to take that relic. That makes it so you can't have potions. They can be really good. Okay, 2 of these stand out to me. Offering is excellent. You lose 6 HP, but you're going to gain 2 energy and draw 3 cards. And then Barricade is another one that's really good. It allows you to keep your block. Right now we're not blocking very well though. So that makes me want to take Offering. Offering synergizes really well with Fiendfire. You have more cards in hand. You can do a bigger Fiendfire attack. It's a little self-damage, but honestly, I think that's what we want. Because if we had some better block cards, I might consider Barricade. But we don't. Let's see the Offering. Offering is one of Ironclad's best cards. All right, Runic Pyramid is excellent. Yeah, that's what we want. That's the one we want. This is one of the best boss relics in the game. At the end of your turn, you no longer discard your hand. Just to do our due diligence here, the other ones are Runic Cube. Whenever you lose HP, draw a card. It's okay, especially with Offering like you saw. We could draw one more card off that. And then Sacred Bark, double the effectiveness of potions. It's fine. Runic Pyramid is the best relic. One of the best boss relics in the game. Alright, so Act 3 here. Let's take a look at our Act boss. It's the Awakened One. Hopefully we have scaled up our deck enough so that we will be okay against him. How do we want to play this act? I say I'm liking this path right here where we do a couple events, couple normal enemies, rest if we need to, elite shop, and then we can kind of decide what we want to do after that. This puts us in a very flexible position, which is usually very good. So let's go ahead and try that. Yeah, I like this. Can we just go ahead and delete? Or we save for a bigger Fiendfire? I don't want to delete both my Fiendfires. That's not cool. And our Dark Embrace doesn't even do anything. I'll save my Fiendfires, to be honest. Get another Anger. Oh yeah, so you can see, yeah, so Runic Pyramid, we are not going to discard. How about another full hand of cards? Not full, but you know what I mean. Alright, so we'll take a little bit of damage here, get our Offering in play. Probably need to block a little bit. I guess we do a little cleave. That's good in this fight, right? Draw 2 cards. Let's bash him first. This should be lethal. Ooh, okay. Armaments is excellent with Runic Pyramid. Upgraded Armaments says gain 5 block, but upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. Well, we can have such big hands with Runic Pyramid that is perfect. So let's just go ahead and take Armaments Plus. Okay. Sensory Sound. We can add colorless cards to our deck. I love to always just take 10 damage and look at all of them, because these can be really good. Master of Strategy is excellent. Panic Button is really good too. Especially since we can retain it in our hand for big hits. Purity. Let's see. Purity plays really well with our Dark Embrace. I don't mind that at all. Sure, let's take a Purity. We can take a Bandage up, and we can do Master of Strategy. Let's take another one. Duplicate a card in your deck. What do I want another copy of? Double Dark Embrace seems really strong. Double Offering seems really strong. That's probably what I want to do. Offering just allows you to put your deck in play and put your strategy in place so much faster. Alright, let's see some more card rewards. Alright, so we Dark Embrace here. Watch how Dark Embrace plays with our Bandage up. Boom, I draw a card. Master of Strategy, draw 3. Well, how about 4? Offering. Let's upgrade everything. I don't think I want to take damage in this fight. So we'll play this. Bash. Do I want to headbutt on it? We just headbutt Anger. I think this fight's going to be over pretty quickly. Yeah. Yeah, pretty quickly. Elixir, is that worth considering? You know, delete cards. So Elixir basically says we can exhaust any number of cards in our hand. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll get rid of this and take Elixir. Ooh, second win. Now we're talking. Yes, second one's a very good card. It says exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand, gain 7 block for each card exhausted. Let's draw some cards. Definitely want to inflame. Do I want to go ahead and Fiendfire or wait for a bigger one? I think the issue here is we have a Spiker, and every time you attack, he's going to deal 3 damage back to you. Might seem like a waste, but I'm going to do nothing here and take 6. Alright, let's go ahead and do an armaments. Upgrade everything. And we can start killing some of these guys. Fiendfire? Can we win with what we have left? 13. How many cards are in the hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Sure, why not? We can second wind. I don't think I need that offering. Heal with bandage up. Alright, let's try to kill this guy since we have some block. That's good. Now you can see how powerful this exhaust draw synergy is. Okay. Another second win? I don't know if we need 2 of them. Warcry's okay. I guess we could take another Flame Barrier. Yeah, Flame Barrier is not bad. We could take another Flame Barrier. Do I want a rest site? I think we just take another card reward before the elite. Dark Embrace. This guy's the priority. We gotta kill him quickly. Basically, what this guy says is he explodes in 2 turns, dealing 30 damage to you, so we definitely don't want that to happen. Draw some cards. We're gonna take a little damage here. Alright, let's just go ahead and kill this dude. Let's heal. Alright. Good fight. Entrench. Now we can double our block. Is that good? If I had a barricade, I would definitely be clicking on that. I'll probably just click on it anyway. Double our block, sure. Sure. Alright, Reptomancer. This is a really difficult elite fight. So I'm just wondering how we are going to defeat the boss here. Fiendfire is fine for the normal elites and enemies that will encounter this act, but we're going to have to do something different for the boss, and we still haven't really found that yet. Offering. Dark Embrace, bandage up. I think another offering here. So now you can see we're playing lots of cards each turn. I want to go ahead and get rid of these strikes because they're not very good cards. Alright, let's cleave. Anger. You want to... Yeah, I want to get a cleave back on top of my draw pile. Okay. He's weak and vulnerable for the next turn. The second one. Is that a kill on Repto if we just go ahead? We're gonna be he's vulnerable, so it's 15 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 15 times 8 is 120. It's close. In fact, if I dual wield it, we have even more cards in hand. And that's it. Okay. Strawberry heals us up a little bit. Another armaments? Or entrench. I don't think we need another entrench. I guess another armaments could be okay. We already have one though. I'm gonna skip here. Alright, we really need something good at this shop. Alright, we could save our money and look at another shop after this elite, which might be the correct play here, because I'm not seeing anything I'm super excited about buying here. Medkit is usually typically pretty strong. What this says is unplayable status cards can now be played whenever you play a status card exhausts it. That works well with our exhaust synergy that we're trying to build, but we're not really putting status cards in our deck. This elite might do that. Maybe it's worth thinking about just for that. And then if I do buy that, I'll still have a good amount of gold going into the next shop. Okay, why not? Let's get medical kit. Some of the elites might throw some statuses at us. Horn Fleet's excellent. Alright, yeah, but we need to definitely look at another shop here. Yeah, this is the elite I was thinking about that put statuses into our deck. I'm going to wait on this bandage up until I have a Dark Embrace in play. So let's just hold. Yeah, see, he's putting these burns into our deck, these status cards. Okay, we definitely want to be doing Flame Barrier. We're probably always playing Flame Barrier. Let's do an offering. So basically this guy, every other end turn, he's intangible, which means all his damage is reduced to 1. So we cannot really... Well, actually, Boot negates that. Boot says whenever you would deal 4 or less, change it to 5, but still, it's not a great... you don't want to really be dealing damage on these turns. So let's go ahead and Fuel and Flame. We will weaken him. We still don't have Dark Embrace in play. I would really love to have that in play. Now we're not going to draw a full hand next turn. I'm going to go ahead and Purity these cards that I don't need. So you can see our Boot got a little bit of value there. Does this kill? So this is dealing 10 damage, so 15 damage times... Where's my Dark Embrace? Let's look for Dark Embrace. Yes, even if that means another offering. Ah, okay, good. So I think we can kill. I should probably count first. But this is going to draw a bunch of cards. We'll be fine. Yeah, we're fine. Unceasing Top. Wait a second. Unceasing Top. Unceasing Top says... Okay, we might have something here. Unceasing Top says, whenever you have no cards in your hand, draw a card. Now, if we can get it so that we only have Angers in our deck, we could draw them endlessly. Is that our way to win? It's an option. We can think about that. And second wind definitely allows us to do that a little bit easier. So, according to that, remember, because I said for the boss, it's going to be a little bit different. We need to have a long-term sustained damage plan. And Unceasing Top plus Anger could be that. If we delete everything else in our deck so that we only have Angers. It's not that much, because all of our skills are pretty easy to delete through second wind, and I'm thinking about taking another one. That means we just have to delete a few attacks. We have to delete bash, cleave, clothesline, headbutt, pommel, and the sword boomerang, which we could pretty easily do with purity, or we could do with fiend fire. So you know what? I think that's our plan, and we're gonna even take another second wind to help us execute that even better. So I think that's what we're gonna do, and I can, Flash of Steel too. Hello. All right, so this is gonna be a weird boss fight. I've actually never done this before, but let's go ahead. I don't need Flash of Steel with Unceasing Top, I don't think. Whenever you have no cards... Oh, wait, hang on. Whenever you have no cards in hand during your turn, draw a card. Yeah, so we can do that. We can do that. This'll work. This'll work. So let's make it a little bit easier on ourselves by continuing to remove cards in our deck. And I even have the Elixir Potion. Yeah, so this is going to be very easy to do. This is going to be a weird win, if I can pull it off. Alright, I don't think we need any more card rewards, so I'm just going to take this. Oh, it's an... Anyway, I wonder if I can go ahead and just try it here. Let's just kind of give it a try. So yeah, we're going to delete all the cards in our deck except for Anger, and just continually draw it with Unceasing Top. We'll try it. We will try it. And good job. Alright, so... delete this BS. Oh wait, I should have... I can always Fiend Fire, it's fine. Second one, this. We want to get that strike in hand. I guess we wait till next turn to Fiend Fire. Because we want to delete all this. We also want to delete the second winds. It's a little bit harder than I thought. It's a little bit tricky. It's going to work a lot easier when we have that elixir. In turn. It doesn't really matter with this. We're just kind of testing it out. Alright, so we still have Bash. Alright, I kind of messed this combo up. Whoops. Oh well, I think this will still be more than sufficient for... Oh, yeah, see, there it goes. Alright, so that's basically going to be our boss fight. Don't need it. Let's see if we can do this a little more sensibly this time. Yeah, so we'll have to use our elixir to finish off those last second ones. I think this is going to be fine in the boss fight. I hope. Alright, we take one damage there. It's okay. Alright, we definitely don't need to do anything like that in this fight, though. Basically, this guy, the way that he works is his damage will decrease by the amount of damage that you deal to him. So I guess we're just setting up for a big Fiend Fire here. He's only got one more turn of being alive, basically. Alright. And you can see, and then he dies after a few turns, so he's dead after the next turn. So we can just Fiend Fire him. Alright, game over. Alright, now this is going to be tricky, our final boss. Another second win? No, I don't want another second win. Alright, let's give this a try. We're going to rest. We have no choice. Alright, I've never beaten a boss this way, but whatever, let's give it a try. Alright, we got our Fiend Fire in hand right away. Question is, when do we start using it? Probably go ahead and weaken him. Oh, I should probably just go ahead and use all my potions too, because I'm not fighting the heart. Oh, so basically the way he scales is whenever you play a power, he gains strength. So you want to avoid doing that if possible. Alright, we need to get our Dark Embrace in play pronto. I really don't want to get rid of my Purity, so that's why I don't want a second wind. I wonder if I just try to block for one more turn. I don't want to take too much damage here. Do I want to go ahead and second wind? No, because I'm not even drawing cards off of it. Let's draw here. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in hand. Do we just have to go ahead and... There's some stuff here that we really need to Fiend Fire, but I could get it with the elixir too. Let's see what this does. Ah, that deletes my Purity. Alright, so now I can pretty safely Fiend Fire, I guess. Alright, is my strategy still possible? Alright, we gotta get our whole deck in hand. Alright, so... Actually, I can upgrade the True Grit and start deleting stuff that way. That's a really good idea. Let's get the True Grit back on top. So I guess, yeah, I got rid of my... So I'm basically... Alright, let's keep true gritting. Yeah, I really shouldn't have gotten rid of that second win. Let's just keep true gritting. This is going to be a very slow process. In fact, I probably don't even need to do that to just freaking win the fight. Yeah, I should not have gotten rid of those second wins. Looking back now, that was a critical mistake. And I probably need to stop playing anger so that I can actually give myself a chance to get the other stuff in hand. So next turn I draw these 5 cards, I delete everything, and then I win. Because I only have angers here. Alright, we're good. So I have no cards in my draw pile. Discard pile is only angers. And I just delete all this. It'll exhaust any number of cards in hand. And it's going to be all of them. And we win. Sorry, I did that in a not very intelligent way, but still got the job done. You know, that's kind of the interesting thing about this game is you play it for many runs, and you experience different things. I've never experienced this before. I've never actually beaten a boss with unceasing top before. So there are so many different combinations of ways that you can win this game. And again, this is my very first time playing on mobile too. Okay, cool. So as you can see, two thump, two thump, two thump, a deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of all this evil? We ready our blade, dealing 786 damage. But then victory question mark, we die. In order to actually get the real ending of the game, we have to actually beat the heart. And in order to do that, well, I'll show you that in a future video. But now that we've beaten the base game one time, we can get the real ending and beat the heart next time. And you can see I've unlocked some stuff. What have I unlocked? Oh. I was wondering where these cards were. Yeah, so these will show up in future runs. And we got the Silent. I think we'll do a video of the Silent next before we move on with the Ironclad. Alright, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'm playing this in real time. This is not a seeded run. This is me experiencing everything in the moment. And I'm trying to get used to the UI and everything. On the mobile version. I typically play PC, but I am enjoying this mobile version. I used to play a lot of Hearthstone mobile, so I really like playing card games on mobile generally. But anyway, guys, please like and subscribe. I'm going to keep creating these videos, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.